Just doing it up. Just doing it up.
Welcome to Just Doing It Up Week 9. It is November 11th. That crisp fall air is out there, drying out my hands, and it's officially midway through the football season. We have a great show for you. We're going to start it off with the Week 8 recap, and we're going to kick it to Klevdog.
Woo, baby, we're in the meat of the season. Let's recap Week 8. Rooster stays hot and hits on his dog, the Bengals, plus 5.5 on the road against the Niners. Shout out the Rooster. Bengals win 31-17 with the whole pod tailing the Bengals pick. He also pushed on the Jets as they win in OT, but don't cover the -3 spread. That brings Rooster to season record of 10-5-1. Get in the chicken shack if you have not. Klevdog's favorite hits on Seattle Seahawks, who we can't quit at -3. Seattle wins at home against the Browns 24-20. Also, I hit on the pod's dog of the week as we all rode the Bengals plus 5.5, like I said. Jumping on the Bengals train at the right time, I think we are. Klevdog has a perfect week and moves to 9-6-1 on the season. A-Rock, as mentioned, also rode on the Bengals, rode him into the sunset, plus 5.5. Shout out, Healthy Burrow. He missed on his favorite, Houston Texans, at -3 down in Carolina. Stroud boys let him down, lost 15-13 to the Panthers. A-Rock moves to 6-10 on the season. All right, he's back in business. And here we go. The boys are back in action on the money down parlay hidden. The gravy train is back on the tracks, baby. Klevdog's alternate spread of Dallas at -3.5, easily hit. Manhandled the Rams. Rooster Jags go jagging off in Steel City, and the Jets miraculously pulled off the job in OT, baby, for the parlay to hit. Clap it up, clap it up. All aboard the gravy train. All aboard the gravy train. This one was plus 361, I believe, odds, and that brings the money down parlay to 4-4 on the season. We're rolling, boys. We're back in the money. Aaron, what do you got for me?
Hey, the money down parlay. When I'm feeling down, I was sitting in my seat. I was like, I texted Klevdog. I said, I need a bye week from betting. I need a break. I'm losing all my bets. And then Graham Gano, Shankopotamus, we're back. Zach Wilson, 28 seconds to operate. That doesn't give you much confidence, but he did it. He got it down to the field. Greg the leg, baby, saving us. OT forced. The Giants, negative passing yards. They pass it twice on their opening drive in OT. Punt, Zach Wilson, field goal, win. Money down parlay hitting, baby. That's all we needed. Klevdog.
Hey, great recap. That's why we do it, baby. That's why we do it. But I had no faith in Zach Wilson. He takes sack after sack before he turns over the ball to them. But I just want to bring up, shout out Chris Long, Green Light Pod. He had an interesting take on that. He said the Giants had negative passing yards with that backup quarterback. They should have possibly deferred in overtime, banked on receiving a punt, and then hitting a field goal to win it. But, hey, our pockets get deeper. The gravy train rolls on, baby.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, they should have deferred, but they didn't. Too bad. Our money now. The only other thing I want to touch on, Kirk Cousins, that sucks for him going into a contract year. Don't like seeing him get hurt. The Vikings were on a roll with him healthy. And that Texans-Panthers game, man, that was ugly as hell. I watched way too much of that, invested in my favorite pick. CJ Stroud, 140 yards. That's it. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Weird game for him. And even the game-winning field goal was weird. They had like 3 penalties in a row trying to block that thing. So weird game there. But Rooster, you had an eventful week, didn't you?
Hey, Rock, quick question. Are you gonna tell the Texans, the Stroud boys, to stand back and stand by? Or you're gonna keep betting them?
Hey, maybe not on the pod, but there's going to be a bet somewhere out there on DraftKings this weekend. I don't know.
All right, had to get it in. Hey, I had a good weekend. My favorite, the Jets. They pushed for me, but as you guys know, I was up in Pittsburgh, so I didn't watch any of the games really. But I took some notes here. I watched the highlights. Jets Giants. I put down Pong arcade video game. Seemed like it was a bunch of back and forth punting. So that's pretty much my recap on that one. Bengals had them plus 5.5. I think we all did. They took care of business. Joe Shiesty looking good. Love it. The little breakaway he had where he threw it off to the sideline, completed the pass was nasty. A-Rock.
Brock Purdy, little chink in the armor, huh? Little human showing, right?
Hey, I mean, they got the bye week, but they're playing a team coming off the bye week too. Week what is that? Week 10. They're gonna be playing my boys. How about them Jags? Money down parlay, pick them money line. I was in Pittsburgh for the game, made the trip with my dad as nice little father-son trip. We get up there, starts raining. It's beautiful. I mean, Pittsburgh's a great football city. Loved it. They had a nice little area for us to get some pregame drinks. Weather was exactly what you would picture. Foggy, light rain. I mean, it's perfect Pittsburgh weather. And then the Duval boys came up and played some Duval football, punched them in the mouth, took care of business. They beat the absolute, I hate to curse, they beat the absolute dog shit out of the Steelers. The great game for my boys. The tip of the iceberg was when we intercept the ball, go down to the end zone, steal the terrible towels, and start waving them around.
Now, you remember coming into the game, Trevor Lawrence was very respectful about coming here, one of the cathedrals of the NFL, excited.
Throw them on the ground. I'm in enemy territory. The Steelers acted like someone got shot. It was insane the way they reacted to us snagging their towels, but
do what you're gonna do.
Me and my dad were just happy to get out of there alive with the dub. What who am I kicking it to here? Clevy, what's up?
Yeah,
Hey.
Levy has something.
Hey, I'm happy for you and Papa Ruiz. Sounds like you guys had a good time. But I'll tell you what you didn't have to deal with this week. YouTube TV fucking up royally. It was bad this week. It's been great all season. Multi-view going just like normal. And it just starts clicking and glitching out of nowhere. I had to take a cool down walk and just decompress. But it was basically the first 3 quarters of the 1 o'clock games. It was just constantly lagging. It was across the board. Florio has an article on it. But I said out loud, I was like, this is ruining my day. But a couple quick hitters for you. Packers are dead. They lost to the Vikings 24-10 per the pod. If we lost, we're effed. But I also hit on the told you so pick of the week. The boys talked me out of the Saints money line at Indianapolis. Put some side action on that. Was a little hush on that. That hit. So not only was I perfect with my picks, money down parlay, but the told you so pick of the week also hit. Yeah. What do you got, A-Rock?
Hey, I mean, same game parlay. I'm telling Klevdog. I mean, Klevdog's hot. You gotta ride the Klevdog when it's hot. Just like you gotta step in the chicken shack and get those secret herbs and spices, whatever the chicken shack's cooking up. Steiner, hey, welcome. Hey, what's going on?
So happy to be back. I got to redeem myself after a few weeks ago. I'm here on Strictly Business.
Strictly business. No topics for Steiner right now, but we're gonna get to him. He's gonna keep chiming in throughout the episode. Survivor. Rooster and I took the Ravens. Weird ending to that game, but it was it was like 17 unanswered or something in the fourth quarter. Wasn't really close, even though the scoreboard says otherwise. So safe pick there. Lions get the dumpster fire Vegas Raiders coming to town on Monday night. No problems there. That looked pretty dominant as well. So Survivor keeps rolling. Glizzy Gauntlet's out there for myself. We recorded the Glizzy Gauntlet, a dual Glizzy Gauntlet for Klevdog and Rooster this past weekend. Played some really good golf. I mean, everybody did. So, you know, not a bad video coming there. I think we figured out some of the landscape shots, so should be a nice viewing experience. But moving into this week, I'll do my pick real quick. Taking the Browns. Anybody who plays the Cardinals, you know, I'll take them as my survivor. So pretty simple. Klevdog.
Yeah, like you said, I had my Detroit Lions last week. I was thrilled to see Jimmy G overthrowing everyone. That was an easy pick. I'm also going Browns this week. They got a 5th rounder, Clayton Tune, playing for Arizona with Dobbs out of town, and Cleveland's a pick. To you, Rooster.
Yep, I'm going Browns too. I think that you know, even with the QB uncertainty they have, playing against the Cardinals, much lesser team and rookie quarterback, I think it's an easy pick. Steiner, who are you going with, buddy?
I'm not even just saying it because I'm the 4th person to go in line here, but I am also the Browns with the survivor pick for the exact reasons we've all said. Josh Dobbs just left, so now we're going to Clayton, whatever his name is. Couldn't even tell you. Browns are looking good. Unfortunately, Deshaun Watson is he coming back this week? I saw he was practicing. I should look it up.
He practiced limited today. That's Deshaun practiced limited today, and then also it's Clayton Tune out of Houston. Back to you, Steiner.
Oh, okay. But to make a long story short, Browns.
All right, we're riding with the Browns. Don't fuck it up. Anyways, we'll move into Glasseater. We're sticking in the AFC North. Jamar Chase, how did we do last week, Rooster?
I think we all know how he did. He went the fuck off. 10 receptions on 12 targets, 100 yards, and a tutty. 25.2 fantasy points. Love it. This week, I'm going back to the Saints backfield. I went Jamal Williams week 2. Big mistake. I'm going Alvin Kamara. I'm going with them. I'm thinking they're playing the Bears. Bears have given up a ton of points to running backs, and they also are terrible defending the pass against the running back. They've allowed 48 receptions to running backs through 8 games at 6 receptions per game. And we all know Kamara is a dog catching the ball out of the backfield. They've also given up 5 tutties to running backs this year on receiving yards. So I think big week for him. Even if they're even if they're winning, it's still going to be Kamara catching out of the backfield. I mean, Derek Carr's favorite target, sadly. Sorry, Chris Olave. But yeah, I'm going Alvin Kamara. What do you guys think?
I was just really hoping you were going to say Taysom Hill personally, but
I
that wouldn't have been the smart play.
I wanted Rashid Shaheed coming off a huge week, but I mean it's probably gonna be hard.
I'm telling maybe you go Kamara receptions over Olave receptions over, maybe a big splash play, Shaheed Tutty. You get that same game parlay, you're getting some good odds. Obviously, just throwing a quick little Saints money line that adds a little something. But yeah, Kamara's the guy.
A little something is always nice. Speaking of a little something, Clevey's gotten back on track a little bit in the guest line department. Rooster.
Sorry, I gotta say it, Clevey. You said your record 9-6-1. Was that what's your record?
Yeah, I can.
And you're kind of nipping at my heels now.
We've been talking about the dog over here.
We've been talking
about quiet. I was just gonna sneak attack your ass, but yeah.
You stepped into the dog pound.
Yeah, gonna start dog walking people again. But shout out Rover, remember, in formal sponsor of the pod. But yeah, I'm on a heater. I was trying to keep that quiet, but back to you, A-Rock. What we got next? Let's just keep that low key.
No, I want to hear the record again. I want to hear it again.
Oh, sure. I went perfect on the week, 2-0. I'm 9-6-1 on the season, and then the I told you so pick also hit. So hey, and now that we're on the topic of me being hot, that same game parlay that I threw out Monday night for Aaron, we sweated out that under. They they had a rushing touchdown that got called back from a holding call that would have busted the under. And I almost clicked off the TV, but I said, "Oh, what's that? Laundry on the field, under hits." Anyways, we can keep it rolling.
All right, not where I was going, but guess the line time. Klevdog admittedly has some work to do. He's got to average 2 or more points the rest of the season to not be drumming downtown. So we're going Bills at Bengals. What do you got?
So Bills at Bengals. We're big time on the Bengals. The whole pod was on them. Buffalo's taking a step back. I'm sure it's gonna be a good game, but I don't think the Bengals are gonna be favored by a full field goal. I'm gonna go -2.5 Cincy in Cincinnati. That's the pick. -2.5.
Vegas has them at 2. So close. So close.
Okay.
Good analysis. I like the analysis there. That's 2 points for Clevy. Season total up to 14. So how are we feeling?
I'll take it. So the goal is 32. I'm sort of on pace, but I will say I got the idea. So I saw a guy drumming downtown. That's how I got the idea. I saw a guy drumming. I saw him today on a run. I was like on my 6th or 7th mile. I don't know. I lost track. And he had like a full array going. So I might have some competition. I don't want to I don't want to be outdone out there. Anyways, I'm happy to be back on track. I'll take the 2 points, and yeah, let's go, baby.
All right, this is what people tune in for. It's time for picks. We're gonna start with the favorites. We're gonna go to Klevdog for his favorite.
Okay, so I've been eyeing up this game for a couple of weeks now. We got Dallas going into Philadelphia. So 425 game. Both teams are on a 2-game winning streak. Both teams are 3-0 at home. Cowboys coming off a win against the Chargers and the Rams. That doesn't surprise me. If I was a college football playoff selection committee, I'm looking at these teams. I'm saying Phillies has a much better strength of schedule so far. They have 1 loss, which is a better loss compared to the Cowboys' loss to Arizona, and then the Cowboys have another one. The pick is Philly -3 in Philly. Cowboys O-line's a little banged up. Tyron Smith, I saw, did not practice today. He's got a little neck thing. There's a good team, Dallas, but they're going up against a better team. It's Philly -3 to you, Rooster.
All right. I'm going to Cincy. I'm going back to the Bengals. Bengals -2 against the Bills. This is how I'm thinking of it. Bengals are trending up. Bills teetering. They're trending down. Bengals offense looks more consistent right now. Bills defense has a ton of injuries. I mean, they lost Matt Milano. That's going to affect them all year. And then the Bengals have some urgency to them right now. They're one of those teams that I think plays better when they're playing with some urgency. Then you go over to the Bills. Josh Allen can get a little chaotic sometimes, make some unforced errors. I think him and Joe Burrow, when you put those two against each other, I think Joe Burrow has the edge. He plays a much more contained and poised quarterback. So I'm going with the Bengals -2. I think they get the job done. I'm throwing it to Steiner.
All right. So great points there, by the way. Couldn't agree more on that pick. But my favorite, I'm going to the Falcons -4.5 against the Vikings. Vikings right now, I don't know what to expect out of them now, especially with Kirk Cousins going down. I think they have Jaron Hall going to be coming in. I think he's a rookie as well. So they're going up against yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're bringing in Josh Dobbs, but he's apparently, I saw he's going to ride the bench for this week to get him Hey,
yo, what the fuck?
Oh my God, I can't speak. To get him used to play with everything like that this week. But also Heineke's starting for the Falcons, and he's been a spark plug. I mean, when he was with Washington, he was playing this incredible football, just playing above himself almost. So Heineke coming off a good week last week. Falcons -4.5 going against the Vikings with a brand new quarterback. Kicking over to A-Rock there.
like that sign. Like that pick. I like Heineke. Thought they were performing much better on offense after he came in.
He had a great Halloween costume, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not. We'll throw it up here. We'll throw
Yeah,
the picture up.
deer in the headlights.
Yeah. Deer in the headlights, and the headlights were on a woman's chest. Back to you, Aaron.
Pretty nice.
Hey, I didn't see it, so it caught me off guard a little bit. That's fine. That's fine. Bengals -2, easy. Why not ride with the Rooster until you curse him and kill all of his poultry within the chicken shack. So bird flu may be coming his way. If that bird flu is me, I'll bite the bullet until we lose. But Bengals trending up. Last 3 games. Bengals over Cardinals. Bengals over Seahawks. Bengals over 49ers on the road. Bills, last 4 games. Jaguars in London, loss. Bills barely beat the Giants at home. Patriots, loss. Buccaneers at home, barely beat them. Had a chance to win at the end. So, like Rooster said, Bills trending down a little bit. Bengals coming up. Anything else here prior to moving into the underdogs? Well, that's too damn bad.
Tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad.
Because we're going to the underdogs anyways. Klevdog, what do you got?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, tail Rooster, keep that stank away from me.
Yo, Aaron. Woo. Yo, I don't know who I fucked last night, but I got some stink dick.
Dave, it's actually.
Woo. Yo, Aaron, does your dick stink?
I got a bet on this Miami at KC, but it's really in Germany. Those morning games, they confuse me sometimes, but I think Miami's a better team. Miami flew to Germany Monday, I believe, and KC isn't flying until tomorrow, Thursday. Recording this on a Wednesday. And I don't know, people joke about that, but I think you got to get there early. That's what I think. Andy Reid had his statement on that, but KC's a little bit banged up at the linebacker position, and they just coming off that horrible loss in Denver. Mahomes' stat line for you on the season, he's got 15 tutties to 8 interceptions. He's definitely not playing Mahomes' ball right now, but I think this is a good pick, and I think it's gonna be a great game. But I think Miami gets the job done. Ultimately, comes out the win. The pick is Miami +1.5 to you, Rooster.
Yep. I like it. Quick little added stat on the whole flying over early. Teams that fly over more than 24 hours prior than their opponent are 2-0 this year when it comes to Europe games. The Jags and Falcons, the Falcons actually landed before the Jags on that one, but it was only 2 minutes prior, which is kind of crazy. But the Jags won. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and ride with you, Klevy. Looking at this game, it's kind of reminded me of one of my favorite Will Ferrell comedies. If you guys are familiar with the 2012 political satire comedy, The Campaign.
Welcome to the fucking show.
You have this unchecked figure, Cam Brady, who's been at the top of the game for a while, but there's some recent rumors that are taken away from what's going on the field or in politics. Starting to lose a little focus. Similarly, the Chiefs seem like everything's going to work out in their favor, but they're starting to sputter. Like you said, Mahomes with the unforced interceptions. He's got 8 this year, which is unheard of for him. Then you have the small underdog, the guy that gets in front of the media and is a little awkward, but he's over there already. He's got boots on ground, grassroots campaign, Marty Huggins, Mike McDaniel. I'm going with the Dolphins already in Frankfurt to get the job done. I think they need to prove it this week. They have the loss to the Bills and the Eagles. They need a win to kind of put away that they're only beating bad teams. I think this is a big week for them. I think they're going to be focused, and Tyreek Hill revenge game. Steiner.
Good point there, honestly. I didn't even think about that. But for my pick, I'm conflicting with Klevdog here. I'm genuinely afraid now. But I'm going with Dallas +3 as my underdog here. Jalen Hurts is not 100% right now. They're coming off a very tight game to the Commanders. I don't know what it is, but I can't put my finger on it. But something about Philly is just not showing me that dominant football that they were playing with that Super Bowl year when they went to the Super Bowl. And I don't know. I think they're due for an upset at this point. So that's why I feel comfortable with the 3 points from Dallas. They're coming off those 2 wins right now, so they're riding high right now. And like I said, last week they barely came out of a win out of Washington. So I'm thinking the momentum's on the Dallas side right now. So that's why I feel safe with those points.
Hey,
Right.
I mean, you pick your pick, but you step into the kennel, you might get bit. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. He's on
my
a tick.
last week on here, I got bit big time.
You got the talons, man. You got the talons from Rooster messing with Rooster, and now you're stepping in the kennel.
Damn. Speaking of Cam Brady, woo, baby, that was a zinger. No, I mean, I hear you. They played the Commanders tight, but they always play them tight. And you said they're due for a loss. Hey, they already got that loss and getting embarrassed by the Jets. But hey, that's why they play the games, baby. We'll be watching. I like it. I like it, Steiner. Back to you, A-Rock.
Underdogs. Who is more of an underdog after last week than the New York Football Giants? My God, was that an ugly game, an ugly performance. But AOC is not playing in New York this time. The Raiders are at home, and the Giants have Danny Dimes potentially coming back. If not, we got DeVito under center. That zone read broke my heart, and that's all I've been thinking about until the Jets won. So I think Vegas is a total dumpster fire. There you got bowl cut, Mark Davis blowing it up, reset button, and hey, maybe the interim brings the juice, but I mean, you're going to have to prove it to me first. The Giants defense, Wink Martindale, he's going to be dialing up the pressure on AOC, running a hard campaign against them, and we'll see what happens. The Giants plus 1.5. That's the pick. I mean, that's Klevdog wants to stink away from him. I'm picking the stinkiest game of the week. So rub it all on me. I live in the filth. I'm a little dirt boy.
Little pig boy comes from the dirt.
You find me down there in the ick. Anyways, it's not going to be icky. It's not going to be disgusting. It's going to be the money down parlay. We got
You fucking sicko.
Goddamn.
I'm about to have a heart attack right now.
We got 4 legs for you. We got good odds, and we got Klevdog's pick coming first. God damn it.
I like it. I love it. All right. So we got Chicago on the road in NOLA. Also, back to your pick. I like how there's just another person with the acronym AOC. Anyways, we got Chicago down in New Orleans. They're minus 8.5. I'm going to take an alternate line. I'm going to pick New Orleans -4. Just keep it a little safer. I think they're going to kind of run away with the game. Justin Fields is still out. Bayesian does not appear to be that guy. He's going to a hostile environment. It's just coming across my desk that the Bears fired another running back coach, David Walker. Apparently he had naughty workplace behavior. Saints need this to get back on top of the Falcons in the division. The pick is New Orleans -4 to start the money down parlay. The gravy train is going to you, Rooster.
Love it. And like I said in the Glasseaters, Alvin Kamara going to go off. But for me, money down parlay, I'm going back to that Falcons-Vikings game that old Steiner talked about. I'm going to pull it back a little bit. I'm going to go Falcons -2.5, but I'm picking them to beat the Vikings. Like he was saying, losing Kirk Cousins, I think is going to be huge. I don't think people realize how much was on his shoulders with that offense. Alexander Madison was averaging 3.68 yards a carry. That's not going to get the job done with a rookie quarterback who's going to be wildly overwhelmed going against a good Falcons defense. It's good. Calais Campbell up on the line. I think they got some good linebackers, and that secondary is pretty solid. A-Rock, you want to jump in?
Yeah, pretty good outside of defending DeAndre Hopkins. Pretty good outside of that.
Fair. Those were all fluke plays, though. Jump balls to DeAndre Hopkins. By the way, Will Levis going to have a major regression this week. Book it. But yeah, back to me. My pick, Falcons -2.5 against the Vikings. Also, Aaron throwing the clip of Taylor Heineke on the plane with like all the ice.
Oh, big party, Barty! Big party, Barty!
Whenever you get to that. But I think he's going to have a good game. He's going to be iced out, and he's going to win over the Falcons locker room for at least the rest of the year until they draft someone else. But Steiner.
So money down parlay pick for me, added to the parlay. We're going Ravens money line. We got Seattle coming in. Ravens play much better at the bank. Seattle ain't nothing to, not worry about, but Ravens are riding high right now. The offense is starting to really click. Todd Monken and Lamar are really starting to communicate. They're really starting to, really work together. Go ahead, Aaron or Ryan. Sorry.
I mean, hey, it's the money down parlay. We're all rooting for each other here, but we do like the Hawks. We all like the Hawks on this pod, but I'll go Ravens this week. Sorry.
No, we're going Baltimore money line. Like I was saying, just all Ravens offense is picking up. Defense right now is playing stellar. Number one, I can't even tell you how many categories right now we have on defensively. But enough said. Book it, add it to the parlay. Ravens money line.
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely don't want to root against the Ravens ever since they ripped the heart out of my chest and went, "Kalima," like a Temple of Doom style. So, yeah, I'm fine with riding that. Colts, Minshew Mania, they're putting up points. Hey, it's fun to watch. That's all I can say. I mean, better than that stinker of a game I sat through against the Panthers last week. So I'm hoping Minshew Mania keeps putting up points, and I hope they beat Carolina in Carolina. They're my pick. They're money line, Colts money line on the road. And to round that off, I think we had the odds around 450 this week. So
yep.
If you plug in those to your betting apps, maybe you get a boost somewhere for picking multiple legs in an NFL parlay. I don't know if that's available, but hey, you're making money. You're making money on the money down parlay this year if you ride with us. You've been averaging around 300, hitting around 300. So you put a unit down each week on the money down parlay, you're up 8 units on the season. I mean, that's money in your pocket, courtesy of JDIU free. Anything else before we wrap this up?
Love it. Love it. Let's keep the ball rolling, keep it hot, keep the gravy train going. Quick RIP for Bob Knight, legendary coach, college basketball, 3 national titles with Indiana, sadly passed. Crazy stories that came out of him. So RIP to the legend.
Slightly problematic, but
just slightly.
But RIP nonetheless.
Nonetheless, yeah. Respect the dud.
Steiner, how are we feeling this week compared to the last performance? How are we feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better compared to that last performance. I felt really good going into that week, but also it was the first week, so I thought, who knows, stuff could go wrong, and it did. So this week I really dug into the numbers to get my picks.
All right. Time will tell. If nobody has anything else, we'll wrap it up here. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, and throw a like on the video, comment on the video. Are you stepping into the chicken shack or the kennel, or are you playing a little bit of both? You go in Humane Society here, getting a lot of different animals in there. So, Klevdog, you had anything else?
Shout out SPCA, but also how your Wizards doing?
Oh God, a shellacking against the Celtics. I mean, I'm not even going to get into it. Well, I can't.
He spared us.
We'll see how we do against the Hawks. We're an hour in. If we're remotely close, I'm happy. So, all right, that'll do it. Week 9, halfway through the season. Thanks for riding with us, and catch you next time. We are not affiliated with a gambling site or sponsored in any way. If you're going to gamble, please do so responsibly. For gambling problems, call 1-800-GAMBLER.